New session, same issue. Nearly all lawmakers are now back at the Ohio State House, and as our Jason Aubrey reports, one of the first bills the Senate looked at would create what's called a red flag law.
The bill heard today has some of the same things found in the DeWine administration's red flag style proposal that came after the mass shooting in Dayton. However, there are some significant differences. As has been the case with these kinds of efforts to limit access to guns for people who are considered a danger to themselves or others, due process is the sticking point. Here are the differences between Williams' bill and the governor's proposal. Williams wants the guns held for 1 year, while the governor has proposed 180 days, or roughly 6 months. Williams wants an ex parte order and a hearing within 2 weeks. The governor wants both parties present for a hearing on a temporary order that lasts up to 2 weeks before a full hearing is held. Williams wants the evidence for a temporary order to be reasonable cause. The governor wants probable cause, which is a higher standard. Williams wants the trigger for a full hearing to be a preponderance of evidence, or more likely than not. Again, the governor wants a higher standard of clear and convincing evidence, or highly probable and more likely than not. Penalties for false accusation cannot be compared, as the administration hasn't released its proposal on that. Williams wants it to be a third-degree misdemeanor. The rest of the content of the bill and proposal appear to be the same, including which courts would handle the hearings, who could initiate this sort of action, and both have provisions for the return of firearms if they are no longer a danger, or for extending the order if they still are. Senator Williams says she is open to altering this bill to be more in line with what the DeWine administration is proposing. Future hearings will be at the discretion of the chairman. Local for you at the State House, Jason Aubrey, NBC4.